CP the Tool Addict. Woo! What's up? Look what we got here today, guys.
Going on?
Bearded CB82 coming in on the video, and we got a good one for you today. We got a Cornwell tool haul. I did get something else with the Cornwell tool haul too. I forgot. Let me grab it quick. Skedaddle. We'll start off with this. I forgot all about it. Been meaning to show this for a while.
Oh.
Not super duper exciting, but it is the MV 7400 Mighty Vac. I've had one of these already. I just needed another one for here at the house. So I picked this up on a deal. I think they were like 80 bucks, 90 bucks, something like that. I'm not going to dig it out right now. Mighty Vac, they're the best when it comes to fluid extraction, brake fluid stuff. Obviously, you got all the adapters and stuff you can put on here. This is, I don't like the air one. This is the 1.9 gallon, 7.3 liter capacity, large base with the foot stabilizer on it. I've used these forever. I used them a lot for motorcycles. I used them a lot for boats, and I've used them a lot for cars, especially transmission stuff, whatnot like that. But anymore, when you're filling stuff, you almost got to have something like that on these damn cars. They got some, you know, you don't have transmission dipsticks and whatnot. So I needed something here at the house. But, so that's one of the deals. You've seen the Cornwell tool flyer that we had. And I kind of elaborated a little bit on it. And we talked about this on Bearded's live stream. I talked about it on my live stream on Friday night. But we have the, they have this fella right here. The motor, the MD, or the Venom HP heat induction tool. Bearded's got it on the lap here, and we're going to talk a little bit about this guy because Cornwell's selling it not on sale, $649, which is still a very good price. They're on Amazon for $695. They are 100% made in the USA. Great American company. I've had a conversation with them. Induction Innovations is a great company, guys. This, for me, is this would be a good DIY tool. I know it's expensive when you look at the realm of spending $600, but when you're trying to buy gas torch bottles, you're a home guy and you're not really wanting to get into that. I think this is the best option you can get out there for heat induction, for heating up those nasty rusted bolts, especially for you guys that are up here in the rusty Rust Belt area. So we're gonna do a little fun thing with this today. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give Bearded CB a chance to kind of get his impressions on it, what he thinks about it. Now, what makes the Venom HP a little bit better than the other heat induction tools is the Venom HP has 1800 watts. So this thing generates a ton of heat super fast. I have the other one, and so obviously I didn't really need another one, but we have that at the shop. I needed this one for home because I don't have a gas torch here. And I don't use MAP gas really, which people will say that's probably crazy, but I've never been a MAP gas guy, you know.
Well, that and even like on the heavy duty side, like I deal with, you get shocks, you get bushings, other things like that.
Yeah.
They always have the rubber bushings and stuff like that. You'd rather put that heat directly on
Absolutely.
a nut or a bolt because it's been seized on there for the past Lord knows how many years. Putting direct heat right where you want it. Because I've been looking at different ones of these, like I said before on the live stream, and being able to get that heat right where you want it, how you want it, especially on when you're doing like exhaust manifolds, you know, semi-truck shocks, axle nuts.
Oh yeah, bearings even.
Oh,
Yeah,
bearings.
This has got. So let's open this guy up and we'll actually talk about it a little bit more with it. When there's a lot of uses that I think people miss on this. I see very little content on this, and this is such a great tool. Especially, it's an evolution, in my opinion, in heating stuff up. It is definitely a very large tool. It's not small by any means, but it has a switch on here for the light underneath, your trigger, and a lock for your fasteners, or for your induction tool heating coils. There you go. See, that's why I need somebody to help me out sometimes. But so we got a couple coils. It comes with 3 coils with it. Comes with this. Not. It's kind of a flexible, you know, kind of a wraparound stiff coil. And then you've got a loose one, and this one's about I think this was about probably 36 inches, maybe 40 inches long.
Roundabouts, yeah.
Yeah, so you can wrap it around something, which is nice. It's super, it's very pliable versus this one that's not very pliable. And then you have obviously this one, and they have a whole bunch of other ones. And you'll see there in the kit, we'll show you the cards here. This is all of the options that you have available for your coils. Now, keep in mind, let me set this one right here. Keep in mind, this one right here is about 50 bucks all by itself, and this one right here is the 96-inch coil, which is for doing bearing buddies. That's 96 inches long, so you can really wrap that around a lot of stuff. But you have a lot of options, and you can bend these. They're flexible. You know, you can take your normal coil, even it's this little guy right here, and you can kind of bend that one into where you need to go. They don't need to set like that. Cue the lights to shut off. They're kind of a trick to get turned back on. They'll come on when we don't want them to come on. So there you go. The coils flex so you can get into those tighter areas. I really dig this tool. I've used it a couple times. Gas tanks, stuff like that. Just the amount of options that you have. The mini heating pad for doing decals for guys that are like trying to clean up their cars or decals or whatnot like that. They also do a heat resistant pad that you can have to keep something from burning up behind it if you are. But you have your different packs, and I think these kits all run about 150 bucks a piece for each kit, depending on what you want. So that's the kit with the bearing buddy right there, and I know that's 150 for that kit. So I say that's 100 and that's 50, and it comes with that heating pad, so you can kind of keep it from. You can wrap it around a certain area where it doesn't. You can wrap that heating pad around a rubber line or something like that to keep it from getting too hot too. I'm just really a fan of these guys. After using the regular, I got the blue Venom, which is their. Let's look at the other card there. I think they got a few of the variations.
Yep.
The different models. Might be in the other one too. You got the Bolt Buster. Hard Knocks Ford he did a video on that. We got some cards right here. So it talks about the stuff you can do. Bed liners, stripping bed liners, frame rails. You got different right here. Paintless dent repair. They have just got an astronomical. Induction Innovations is really really going to town on the amount of stuff that you can do with these. I think people, and then here's your mini ductor. So these are talking about the inductor. They have the glass buster. That's what they call this for glass guys. I mean, for body guys, these are going to be awesome too. The mini ductor 2, you got that. It's the smaller one. There's the mini ductor 2. And Hard Knocks Forge, I think that's what he's got, the mini ductor 2. He did some videos on Instagram on that. The Mini Ductor Max, which is this kit right here, which is, it looks like the Mini Ductor 2, a little bit higher wattage. The Mini Ductor Pro Max. And keep in mind, guys, they're not a sponsor. I bought this tool. So, I'm just showing you guys the stuff as information. The Mini Ductor Venom is the first one that I bought, which a lot of guys have probably seen this one, which is the blue one. And the Mini Ductor Venom, I think it's $1,200. It's got a 2-year warranty on them. Coil twist locks, LED light, fault override delay. I wish it said the boom. I don't know what it says for the. It doesn't tell you for that, but you can use it for wheels and graphics and O2 sensors, much like you can. But this thing right here, you can use this for your gears. Really big, stout metal stuff. If you got, your crank pulleys and stuff like that are seized on, exhaust. This is the guy you want to go to. 1800, 18 amp cord on it. They definitely stepped up on this, and it does have a 2-year warranty, full override, same as your normal Venom. Has a lot of your other applications, but it's just meant for bigger, better heat. So I wanted to definitely show that to you guys. I know the video's getting long here already, and we gotta.
Also on that, like the guys like me that have to work on after treatment systems where the sensors are just godforsaken stuck in there.
Yeah.
Heating them things up to red hot, point to point on that to free those up, especially on your one boxes and stuff like that. That's another place where that stuff comes in invaluable.
How about DEF systems?
Yeah, the one boxes and stuff.
Is that what
like
that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wondered about that, about your DEFs. for doing your depths. Come on, fella, why are you just fighting me here?
The
A guy just can't get
after-treatment where you got your regen systems, all your sensors for those, because you've got multiple NOx sensors, multiple O2 sensors, mass flow sensors, and they all always seem to get seized in there, and it's stupid. It's like anybody that tried to remove an O2 sensor from like a 2000 whatever vehicle that still had an original one on there, and you just as soon cut off the exhaust pipe and put a new piece of pipe on.
So we're gonna fire this guy up here, and we're gonna just give you just a little sample of what's going on here. And so this is heat induction, so it's not supposed to heat up ferrous metals. What you do is you pop the coil in the end here, in those little holes right here. Let me see if it helps turn on the light. Well, there's your light. You got your light switch. So you pop the coil in these two little holes here, and then you lock it in. It's got a lock switch there. You make sure that that's down and that's up, and it tells you where it's locking on there. And then, you know, you can, as soon as you trigger it on there, it's got a green light on the back here for go, and you can kind of hear it. See, it's not hot yet. Let's do the hot. We're gonna do the fun one first.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a hot dog. Grab that with the hot. I don't want to stick my finger on the hot dog just in case. Supposedly this is not supposed to heat up non-ferrous metals. So we're gonna see, and was told that this will heat up a hot dog. This won't heat up a hot dog because it's non-ferrous. So you're supposed to be able to. This is the big thing about it.
Safety feature.
Yeah, safety feature is that it won't heat up something that's not. You smell anything?
I don't see anything. And I got pressure against it from both sides.
I don't see the hot dog cooking yet. I see a little bit of sweat on there, but that might be because it came out of the cold refrigerator. I should have grabbed my temp gun.
It should have been, it's not singeing.
Oh, it's warm though.
It's warm?
It's warm, yep. I should have grabbed my temp gun.
Oh, that's probably close to maybe 100 degrees.
Not heat.
That's 30 seconds.
It's not going to burn you.
No.
The coil is hot. The coil is hot.
But that didn't cook the hot dog.
No.
By no means.
Let me grab my temp gun quick. So we can get a good reading on it so we can really show folks what,
Round 2.
if I knew where it was. Because I ain't got enough tools everywhere. Probably in one of these drawers over here. Oops. Oh, you're fine. I think it's probably in. There it is. Ha! Didn't have to go too far. That's what happens when you get so many toolboxes. So, that coil right now is 338 degrees. Okay, and the hot dog is at 82 degrees, which is about relative temperature of what's going on. So we're going to do this again real quick. Just show you how much the hot dog heats up. I know this is just a fun test. Nothing more than just showing you that non-ferrous metals won't get that hot. Or something non-ferrous. I don't recommend sticking your finger in there though. It's definitely 330 degrees in that coil. That's definitely going to be a deal. And this thing normally heats up about... So the old Venom was 2 minutes. And we're going to kind of go on with this for... we got singeing.
Yep, and that's after, 45 seconds?
Yep, we've got singeing now.
But still, if you've got your hand in there after 45 seconds, there's a problem.
That heated it up to 126 degrees, which is not bad. The coil itself, 669 degrees. So once again, I think if you're in an area where... Yeah, I did singe it on there a little bit. I think if you're in an area, we can set that on there.
Yep.
I think if you're in an area, I think that proves pretty much the point, though.
If you accidentally have something happen, you're not gonna get 5th degree burns.
Well, that and you're not going to destroy the material that you're around working. That's not non-ferrous. You know what I mean?
Fabrics.
Right.
Rubber.
So now we're going to show you. I don't know if I should shut the light off, but we'll see if we're going to see how red hot it's going to get this nut on this bolt and how long it takes. So we're going to watch the timer here, and it looks like we're going to start it off. And this thing should take not very long at all. And it is already smoking.
That's not even 5 seconds into it.
It is already turning black.
We're 15 seconds in.
I see cherry red glowing. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Not even 30 seconds. Look at this, guys. All right, show it to them. Can you see that? Now stick it in there in the See the smoke coming off of that? Holy smokes. That is way faster than the normal Venom.
That was like, yeah, 25 seconds.
I should have done the temp on that. That was 6:02. Let's do it again, just to show you how fast that was. That was less than 30 seconds.
What's the temp on that right now?
I'll get that cool down. That is 125 degrees right now. So it is not a preheated bolt. Let's let it cool down just a second more. Now it's down to 100. Okay, it's down to 100. 98. All right, so we're going to start right there's the temp, 98. Let's do it again. I'm betting less than 30 seconds we're going to get this thing cherry red hot.
Okay, yep. So right at the next minute mark, it'll be 20 seconds.
That is amazing how fast whoop. There she goes.
There's 20 seconds, and she's red.
Let's get her really cherry red. 20 seconds at 30 seconds. We'll give her right at 30 seconds, just so we're really glowing. And
That's
30 seconds. Look at that, guys. 700 degrees damn near. And you see how cherry red that is? That is ridiculously fast. That is faster than you can do a torch. That makes me very impressed with the fact of the safety-wise. You gotta love the sizzle, right? It's like sizzling. That is super impressive on that. I mean, that is a real-life review right there firsthand. We showed you a non-ferrous material and a ferrous material. And just how fast that my Venom does not heat up that fast. And in fact, I will show you. I didn't show you this before because I wanted you to see this afterwards. That's the normal Venom time frame, 2 minutes. So you're a minute and 30 seconds faster. Think of how much quicker you're going to get your job done when you're working on something.
Yeah, it would take you with an okay size torch, not like weld shop size torch or nothing like that, to get a Cummins turbo stud that hot. You're on it. Well, if you got MAP gas, you're on it for probably about 2-3 minutes.
Right.
If you got a regular torch, about a minute, and then that was 30 seconds getting it glowing.
What's it cool down to now?
Probably 100.
And the best part about it, I should have showed that too. It didn't heat up the bolt on the inside. It heated up the nut.
That's the other problem you get with torches, which is why you break studs.
Right.
I know.
Yeah, I should have mentioned that too. I wasn't thinking because I'm just so excited about the tool, but it's 126 degrees. That thing we've seen it was up to 700. It cooled down fairly quick. So if you wanted to quench something, get it broke loose, you can zap that thing, singe it, 30 seconds, quench it, singe it. In a minute's time, you're going to have yourself a good optimal, way to remove a bolt, a bad bolt. And I'm all about removing, nasty stuff. That's kind of what I do a lot of when I do.
That's probably where you got this thing.
Yeah, that was a broken bolt that I removed already. Obviously, it was a nasty deal, but that's why I have a whole bunch of them that I just keep up there because it's always fun to look back on stuff you do, and you're just like, I did that. I don't know. It's probably not worthless to keep that stuff around. But anyways, what do you think? Are you sold? Induction Innovations, not a sponsor once again. Venom HP, made in America, 100% USA made. Guys, this is a great tool. I honestly, 110 volt, you just seen it. I plugged this into the cord on the front of my toolbox, and I only have 30 amp service here in my garage.
So, and it didn't even pop the GFI on the
No, and
the
it's got
box.
and it's got a overload circuit protector built into this too, so that when you do use it a lot, but you get the different coils, and you see these coils they last a fairly decent long time. You will have to replace them. They will be expendable. It isn't a consumable product, so don't expect to buy these and then they're just never going to go bad, but they will. And it's fairly cool right now. It's cool enough to the touch to where I can grab it, and I can pull it out. So now I can switch my rod out on it.
Even the bolt, it's warm. It's probably about 100 degrees on the bolt.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it doesn't heat up the bolt down on the tip.
not like you'd think it would, because I only cooled down the nut.
Right.
So
Yeah, and then we have the light option too when you're in the
dark
That's the cool.
space.
Yeah, when you're in the dark space, you can have that light option, and it's an on-off switch. I don't remember if the Venom. I haven't used it for a couple months, but just the regular Venom, I don't remember if there was a switch on there neither. But I do like that option right there, that shows you when you're fired up, you know. And then your overload protection, I believe, will blink when it has an issue or something like that. It'll blink on there. So, and it's nice, you know. It's an awesome tool for a guy that doesn't want to buy a torch and you're looking at something for your house. It's a long-term investment. It's a good tool to invest in, and this is the latest from Venom HP. So I'm really excited to show this to you guys. It's different content. Once again, that's what I'd like to do. Something that I like to show everybody is something different than anybody else has. So, and it's a great tool. So that's all I got to say about it. Any final thoughts from you?
Heavy duty guys, if you've dealt with some other tractors in the past where you got that intermediate frame rail that runs underneath your fifth wheel that you got to get on with an inch and an eighth, and you try to use a torch and you start melting airlines, if you can get up in there in between the wedges with one of these, or with one of these guys, bend it to how you want, you're going to save yourself a lot of time.
Yeah.
On getting that thing hot.
And the last thing too, Cornwell Tools is exclusive to this right now, guys. For the introductory price, I looked it up on Amazon, $6.95. Cornwell is killing it with this deal. They're better than anybody can get it for street price. Talk to your Cornwell dealers. If you don't have one, I understand. You're going to say in that comment box, I wish I had a Cornwell dealer. $5.99, you know, a couple weeks, you can make a couple payments and you'll have this thing done. You know, I just paid half of it this week and then I'll pay half of it next week. Boom, quick and easy, nice and peasy. So I'm really excited that Cornwell had this. I've been waiting for another deal, and I actually been watching this since I heard it was coming out in January because I wanted one for my home, and I'm going to make it a mobile use too with a generator. I'm going to use a Honda suitcase generator so that if I have to go somewhere out in the field or whatnot, this thing is way handier to carry. Nice case that it comes with. I can take it with me, boom, load all my stuff in it, grab it and go. And if I get into trouble with something, I got it with me. So, anyways, guys, thanks Bearded CB for coming on. Appreciate him coming here. Thank you guys for watching. Check out his channel as always. Like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.